Bandidos, there's a hidden weak point that makes it possible to kill even a legendary Chunga with only a single shot. And if galactic history has taught us anything, it's that hidden weak points can be pretty darn useful. Hit like if tips and tricks like these are helpful, and comment kill shot down below.
Great shot, kid. That was 1 in a million.
There's absolutely nothing new about taking down legendary Chungas fast. There are many ways to go about it, and my personal fave is to headshot kill them in 2. This takes the fewest amount of shots than most other methods. You use 1 shot to break his armor-plated helmet, then the kill shot, 2 shots. This is not what I'm revealing to you in this video. I'm going to show you how to kill a legendary Chunga with only a single round, using a weak point I believe very few people, if any at all, actually know about. The biggest deal about this is that the damage required to kill the legendary Chunga using this weak point is so low you can do it without the Headhunter chest talent. The lowest damage I've recorded so far is an 8.5 million kill shot in a solo legendary session. This one is with Headhunter. Here it is without Headhunter active. 1 shot, dead. He had full armor and all his weak points. If you aren't familiar with legendary kill values, these kill numbers are insanely low for a legendary 1-shot kill, especially for a heavy. Full group play scaling doesn't affect this much either. I'll come back to that a little bit later. I really don't know how long this hidden weak point has been out there. Is it fresh? Is it old and undiscovered? I couldn't tell you. If you have done this or seen this, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. I discovered this hidden weak point testing my new favorite legendary sniper build that I have been perfecting over the last few months. I was doing a solo legendary run when this happened. I accidentally killed the Chunga with a single shot. Now I was just hoping to crack a weak point or a helmet at best, but when I saw the Chunga die with fully intact armor, I was confused. Luckily I was recording. I watched the footage back and slowed it down for a frame-by-frame review. What I saw next shocked me. The damage on that kill shot was only 12 million, and it was a white damage number, which means it applied directly to the Chunga's health as a body shot. Headshots are red, armor plates are blue, and weak points give gold hit indicators. The Chunga died fully intact. No weak points or armor plates were hit or destroyed. The Chungas are wearing armor plates, and although there appears to be gaps, they are solid plates. Hits anywhere in the zone will be applied to the armor plate. His gun belt is a weak point to force an animation, but does not apply damage to him. The backpack has 2 major weak points you can break. These give you the gold hit indicators when you do so. If you break any of these weak points, aside from the ammo belt, you can inflict damage directly to his health bar and eliminate the target using that zone. The head is a popular one because Headhunter is such a strong talent, and because Chungas are usually coming right at you, actually making them an easy headshot target. You break the helmet with Headhunter active, then you take the headshot kill without Headhunter active, which thereby reactivates the Headhunter talent again, 2 shots in all. You can also shoot right through his backpack when his weak points have been destroyed, still 2 shots. This unlisted weak point is hiding in plain sight. It's not a precise spot, it's more of a zone. It's at the most upper part of the left-hand panel of his backpack. The other side isn't ideal because it's blocked by his ammo belt. You will know you got it right when you see the damage go directly to his health bar. The damage numbers should be white unless you crit. This weak point works the same if the Chunga is fully intact or if any of his weak points or armor plates are broken on his body or his backpack. Can aim for the outside. Yep, got it. So this guy, we broke his weak point, right, in his backpack on accident. So even if the weak points do not exist, you can still 1-shot them on the backpack. So what I did is I aimed, it was on the outside corner. It was the outside corner, which is this corner. So you got the inside corner, the one closest to his body, and then the outside corners. I aimed to the outside and he died with a single shot. Mastering this 1-shot method will require practice. Knowing the zone is the start, but there seems to be an approach angle that you will have to get a feel for. The first 2 checkpoints at District Union Arena are great for testing. But it's not that hard to hit. It's just the zone. I'm not that accurate. You know what I mean? Like you think, oh man, that's the smallest spot in the world, Tux. It's no different than a headshot. I'm just aiming for the shoulder. Maybe I'm landing it, maybe I'm not. It's just in a zone. It's in a zone and it's giving me the credit for it. Got it. Out and I'm taking damage. There it is. Woo! Yeah, one shot him. There it is again. So that one had a cracked helmet, but it didn't matter. I didn't hit him on the head. Use case. For a sniper build, this definitely has a practical application. Two-shotting Chungas requires you to maintain the Headhunter talent, but there are many, many instances where the player must face a Chunga without this chest talent active. Here's the perfect example. Without the Headhunter talent, I have to put out 6 shots totaling 18,973,000. Then the 7th, 14,778,000 kill shot. That last shot was overkill, but we put out over 33,751,000 in total damage. And now that we have Headhunter, you can see things go much faster. And for legendary snipers, that is not an unusual situation. Since we now know all you need is an 8.5 million body shot to kill a Chunga with this new weak point, I tested to see if you can do it without Headhunter. Here are the results. One shot, dead. One shot, dead. That was it. It was a crit. No Headhunter. One shot dead. No Headhunter. No Headhunter. 8.9 million. On crit. Yes, it is possible. He had full armor and all his weak points, right? Yeah, he had the weak point on that side. Let's see if I can get this other guy to focus on that for a second so I go inspect his weak points. See, he's got all his weak points. You see that? His helmet, everything's intact. Okay, let's run. You see what I'm saying? All his weak points are intact. So he was a fully intact, fully armored, helmeted up Chunga. And so we know the floor is at 8.5. So we saw it with Headhunter. We saw a non-crit Headhunter hit at 8.5. So that's our lowest number so far is 8.5. But we just proved you do not need Headhunter to one-shot a Chunga. That is mind-blowing. Now the downside is that there's a 60% chance of landing that with a crit and a 40% chance of it non-critting. So the downside is crits are a percentage gamble. And so you're better off having Headhunter, no doubt. But if you don't have Headhunter anymore, that's the sweet spot. We don't have Headhunter, it's just me and him. So this is gonna be a good example right here. So his weak point's not there. I wish his weak point was there. It better demonstrates the point. But the point is I'm shooting his backpack. He's got full armor, full health bar, 8.9 one shot. It has nothing to do with the weak point being there. So it is good to see both, I gotta say. But yeah, so we've killed him with the weak points, but he's got his chest plate. He's got, and we proved this out earlier. We broke the chest plate after he was dead. As you can see, it's cracking. So his chest plate is cracking. As I continue to fire upon it, it'll eventually break. There it is. Now it's broken. Now he's got no chest plate. So his chest plate is intact on death. His helmet is intact on death. It'll crack over time. Same deal as the chest plate. See that? So everything is intact, including his shoulder. So watch his shoulder. His shoulder will eventually crack too. And so it's not a shoulder kill. It's not an arm kill, right? It's not a headshot kill. And it's not a body kill. It's bypassing his armor and somehow going through the backpack and applying directly to his health. An MMR build critting over 8.5 million on the body is not difficult to come by. This is the version I tested with. I'm using the Nemesis for all testing, but most of the top end MMRs will work. With a headshot damage build that has no crits, you only need one single Headhunter kill stack active to eliminate the Chunga in the single shot using this weak point. On the same build with no crits and no active Headhunter, you are taking the Chunga down in 3 shots to reach the 8.5 million in total damage. Still, that's less than half of what's needed if you go for the head without Headhunter active. For group play, the enemies scale depending on how many allies you have. This weak point definitely works in full group play, and the damage required is also very low. I killed him with a 16 million shot and almost killed him with a 13 million damage body shot. So what I can tell you at this moment is that it's pretty close to 13 million with a 4-man group. Look at all his weak points are intact. All of them. His armor is intact, his helmet's intact, the red box on his backpack is intact, everything. He's fully intact, and he's just got a sliver of health left. This game has been out for a while now, and some believe there's nothing new to be discovered. I've been playing this game nearly from the beginning, and I gotta tell you, if you open your mind, you might be surprised by the discoveries that await. Banditos, enjoy this dark Christmas gamer music mix I made just for you.
Follow me.